Hi everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much everybody for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much to everybody who's listening right now in the podcast. Today is Monday, November the 10th, 2025. I had to come here and make a video about this incident that happened, a very tragic incident, and I learned about it a couple of days ago and I couldn't believe it. Here we are, um, what this family is going through is very sad, and this is regarding the story of Maria Florinda Rios, which is a woman who lost her life. She's a mom, a wife, and she lost her life this past week after she went to do her job as a cleaning person. Um, and she apparently tried to enter the wrong house and she was shot dead, right? It's a very tragic story, guys, so I'm going to give you a trigger warning. So before I continue, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who is following me on Spotify, guys. If you follow me, you follow JulissaDesigns podcast on Spotify. I'm looking at the camera here for Spotify. It really helps me as a creator, so please don't forget to do so. And of course, everybody who's watching this video right now on YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. It really helps me as a creator too. When I hear this story, it's really sad to see a father breaking down on, after being interviewed by the media after what happened to his wife, just 32 years old, goes out, as difficult as the economy is right now for a lot of people, goes out to clean, to do her job, and she, uh, I guess she got confused with the address, and she was supposed to go to the apartment next to her, to where she tried to enter, and then she got shot, right? And it wasn't just shot, she was shot dead, right? She died right there. And it's so sad, you guys, because, I mean, it was during the day, right? I'm going to tell you exactly all the details. It was just um during the day, and it's not like a burger like coming in the middle of the night and you can barely see who it is, nothing like that. But whatever happened to, like, hey, um, can I help you with something? And asking people before, just, you know, just like shooting them. Like, I don't understand. Like, people get confused. People do um go to different houses. So sometimes you get packages sent to you by mistake, and they're supposed to be going to your neighbors or like to the next building or whatever, right? The next house. So whatever happened to that, right? I think we're living in the edge. A lot of people are living in the state of fear, I guess you can say, in this edge of, the fly attack mode, I guess you can say, and that's why things like this happen. So let me tell you exactly details. U.S. officials are looking into whether or not to file charges against an Indiana homeowner who shot and killed a house cleaner who mistakenly showed up at the wrong address. Police say they found Maria Florinda Rios dead in her husband's arm on the front porch of a home on Wednesday shortly before 7 a.m. local time. Authorities have been responding to a call about a possible home invasion in the Indianapolis suburbs of Whitestone. The two did not appear to have entered the home, police said in a statement. A home invasion, but they didn't appear to have entered the home. And I mean, we live in the edge of technology too, right? A lot of people have cameras, especially the ring bell cameras, that you immediately see like who's coming by, right? You see who's approaching the door, and like a home invasion, like they were not even inside the house. And like I said, you know, I mean, I'm assuming they had a ring door camera because if they were armed, the homeowner, like, you would assume if they're so concerned to the point of being armed, right? You would think they also have surveillance cameras, right? And I believe those alert you immediately when somebody's approaching. So authorities has been responding to a call, like I told you guys about a possible home invasion. They formally submitted the case to the Bond County Prosecutor's Office for a review to determine whether criminal charges will be brought into this case. So what do you guys think? about criminal charges in this case. I know there's gonna be a whole side of people who are gonna say, he he felt like somebody was trying to break in his house and he did the right thing. And then other people are gonna, go with what I just said about whatever happened to say, oh wait, you're at the wrong house, or who you looking for? Can I help you? Things like this. It's just you hear somebody at the door. I don't, like I said, I haven't read yet if they have cameras, and you immediately take action to the point. You take an extreme action like that. It's like, were there something happening before that these people were like already in fear mode, in very alertfulness or something like this? Police have not identified the people in the home who fired the shots, saying in a statement of this past Friday that it is a complex, delicate, and involving case, and it will be both inappropriate and potentially dangerous to disclose that information. They urge patients, warning of a concerning spread of misinformation online about the case, and I totally understand that. I think they have to be so cautious these days. I mean, you have to be so cautious about this is why there's so much the defamation lawsuits now, because um it, yesterday I was watching this TikToker talk about how she was asked to leave from a cafe. I think if you guys know what things are trending right now, you probably know what I'm referring to, because the owner of the cafe thought that she was going in there with the Dunkin' Donuts coffee a cup, and it's like it's a small business, and she's coming here trying to make a video holding her Dunkin' Donuts cup. And just a quick interaction that this TikToker had with this business owner went viral, and now she's receiving so many bad reviews on Google, so many threats, so quickly. People just quickly pick a side and immediately take action on that. That's what we're living in right now. And I think this is good that they're not releasing the name of the homeowner involved in this, because this, I think, is best for their protection, for their own protection. They urge patients, warning of a concerning spread of misinformation online about the case. Mauricio Velasquez said that he wanted justice for his 32-year-old wife. News reports say that she was a mother of four and she came originally from Guatemala. That is so sad. Wow, 4 kids and a father losing the mom right there. I mean, it's very tragic all around. It's very tragic, very sad. And she died in his arms, and I guess they were both going to work or something like this, or he was just dropping her off. Wow, it's just so tragic, and that tells you, like I tell you guys all the time, that your life can change at any moment, right? One day we're here, the next day you really don't know. And I'm gonna repeat myself here, like when I said the best thing in life is to get into a relationship with Jesus Christ, because nothing else will matter at the end, right? That's how life is, very unpredictable. Boone County prosecutors Ken Eastwood said that the case is complex due to the language of the state's stand your ground law. Stand your ground law are in place in many U.S. states and must permit an individual to protect themselves with the use of reasonable force, including deadly force to prevent death or greatly bodily harm. Similar incidents have made headlines across the U.S. in recent years. Yeah, I think we have heard different cases too about this. Something very similar to, I remember a couple of years back too, even before the pandemic, something similar happened. So, it's very sad, what happened here. I still question, like, how come there was no like interaction, like, hey, can I help you? Like, there's no like cameras. Like, if you're so concerned to the point that you're armed, I'm sure like a lot of people who are armed, they also have those security cameras, right? That will let you know if somebody's outside or like approaching the door. So I wonder how come that never happened, that interaction that never happened. I'm trying to look at the photo of the apartment to see what kind of looks like. I mean, how terrifying must have been for her also to maybe in that second when she realized she was at the wrong house. And also to the people who she was supposed to work with, right? Because she was going to somebody else's house. So um, I'm sure they might feel some type of guilt because, the wrong directions maybe or not clear enough for them. Who knows, right? We can go on and on thinking so many things, right? So let me just see here because I also wanted to share the news, you guys, because as you hear me say it all the time, I support GoFundMe and they created GoFundMe for this family. Remember, this is a dad, okay, who lost a wife and they have 4 children. Okay, so I'm gonna share the GoFundMe. If you're led to help them out, you can click on the link here, or you can also pray for them right now. That they find the peace that they need in Jesus Christ. And the children age is from 1 year to 17 years old. 1 to 17 years old. So much help I'm sure is needed, especially at this moment. So I'm gonna share the link. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel. Thank you so much for listening the podcast over here. And please share the link. Also, you can share in your social media. You can share the GoFundMe link if you're led to help the family out. And like I said, if you cannot help by giving money, you can also pray for them. Thank you guys so much. Have a good day.